now to tell us a little bit about weeds and
how to get rid of them. You know,
yeah, exactly. Well, the warmer weather, I assume, I've seen them.
Yeah, they're growing
all over.
Put fertilizer out there, everything else is growing. The weeds take off too, unfortunately. But there's some great new products out available to take care of some of the weeds, you know, that are growing in our garden. Here's a weed. It's called torpedo grass. This is everybody who has this knows how much they hate it. You know, it's a tough weed to get rid of. It's the difference is between Bermuda, which looks very similar, and torpedo grass, is it's much more larger. It gets around. It can get around 2 or 3 feet tall if you let it grow. You know, one of the weed control items you can use in your flower bed, because you cannot get rid of it if you pull it, is called Fusilade. Fusilade 2. This is an over-the-top sprayer, and what that means is you can spray over the top and not damage your shrubs or your other plants. So Fusilade 2 will take care of that, or Drive 75. This is a great herbicide for taking care of that thing that won't go away, torpedo grass. So these are one of the these are the particular things that are going to give you great results. Don't use Roundup. I mean, you can, it will, but you got a lot of spraying applications you have to make. Here's, you know, some of this other stuff that comes up in the garden or in the landscape is Virginia creeper, and we have wild blueberry. That, you know, you can get this at Ace Hardware. They have a great selection. This is called poison ivy and brush killer. This is will knock it down big time. Okay, and if you have an area that say it's between your fence or along the side of the garage, and you don't want anything, you know, to grow there and control the weeds, you can use ground clear. This lasts about 1 year, you know, so you put it down 1 year, you're not going to have anything else growing. Yeah, so you don't have to reduce your amount of labor. Here's another bane of every gardener. It's called purple nutsedge, and how you can tell it's purple nutsedge, right at the base, you have that purple color, and it has these nuts on it. It's just, you know, one of these tough weeds to get rid of. Now they have a product at Ace Hardware, I think it's the only place I've seen it at. I went and looked, the Nut Sedge Killer by Ortho. So this is a really effective sedge killer. You can spot it in your yard. You can you know, take care of your garden, but this is, you cannot get on other plants. So this is going to be a problem if you do that. Also, you can use a very low-cost item called, been around for years, Bazigram. So that's another great herbicide for nut sedge. I want to just make one comment about these hose end sprayers. They're great for fungicides, they're great for fertilizers, but use them very cautiously for herbicides, because a lot of times the mixing is not perfect, or they get clogged and you're adjusting them. Make sure you check that out before you take care of it. Okay, here's another weed, you know, called crabgrass. Right. You know, now a lot of people have zoysia. Crabgrass is not a problem to take care of in zoysia. You have to take care of it with pre-emergent in your St. Augustine, but crabgrass and zoysia, you can use Drive 75. So make sure you get some of this. If you have crabgrass in your zoysia, knocks it right down, right out. When you're using herbicides, you know, make sure also, another thing I forgot to say, you got to make sure you use rubber gloves. Here's a great product. It's called Nitrile rubber gloves, and these are very chemical resistant. They'll last a good amount of time, and you can get these at Ace Hardware. They're unbelievable. When you're using your everyday weeds, your broadleaf weeds, like you know, anything like nut sedge, or you want to knock down in your cracks of your driveways, you're not worrying about anything else, you can use Killzall. Killzall and Roundup are the exact same thing. Here's one for $44. Here's one for $28. Wow. Higher percentage. All you're buying is a name brand. Get this at Ace. Great product.
Gotcha. All right. Well, hey, thank you very much. And for more information about gardening, or if you would like Larry to do your landscape, log on to larryslandscape.com or give him a call at Larry.